Moloko wa dirutegi o tla tsena mo nakwaneng ye kopana. Le kgopelwa go ema.
Dames en here, die akademiese prosesie sal nou inbeweeg. U word versoek om asseblief op te staan.
Ladies and gentlemen, the academic procession will now enter. You are kindly requested to stand.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I hereby constitute this assembly as a legal congregation of the University of Pretoria. During this assembly, degrees with all associated rights and privileges will be conferred on the candidates whose names appear in the program. Please take a seat. Ladies and gentlemen, we're requested to join us in a silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements of our students. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to extend our words of welcome to the following people. Our acting dean in the EBIT faculty, Professor Jan Elof, the deputy dean, Professor Alta van der Merwe, acting deputy dean, Professor Joubert, and the deputy director of our Department of Enrollment and Student Administration, Dr. Mateja, all chairpersons of schools, heads of departments, directors, emeriti, and honorary professors of the faculty, and other lecturers and other support staff. Also wish to welcome our Student Representative Council and all persons who will be conferred this morning with degrees. We will keep congratulating you until we finish here, because this is your day. We also wish to welcome all the spouses, parents, partners, family, friends, everyone, and all the dignitaries who are with us here this morning. Once again, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and we welcome you again this autumn graduation of the University of Pretoria in the Faculty of Engineering, Built Environment and Information Technology. We have heard so much about COVID, we have to keep saying it all the time. And when this COVID struck us in 2020, we obviously had to graduate, virtually. But again, particularly for this faculty, which we believe is firmly grounded in IT, you must have not struggled like others. You actually thrived. But like me, I'm sure you are nevertheless pleased to be able to return to the vibe of the face-to-face graduations. However, since we are still under the threat of multiple variants of the virus, I will be brief and curtail what would traditionally be a bit longer of a motivational address. Please remember that we still have to observe all the COVID protocols, including wearing your masks, covering your nose and mouth as you are seated over there, and I see you are, and also when you ascend the stage. As always, ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege for me to officiate at this respectable and auspicious event when we celebrate the achievements of our students. And during this season, we have 39 autumn graduations. As you can see, the days are a bit over than a month, and this will stretch until May sometime, with a total of 10,847 degrees conferred and 1,169 certificates awarded. And during the proceedings this morning, 436 certificates will be conferred, or degree certificates rather, will be conferred on worthy graduates in the School of Information Technology. And among these are 4 doctorates, 31 master's degrees, and 130 honors degrees. And quite appropriately, we tend to make quite a big deal of our doctoral candidates and their academic achievements, because they are entering a different terrain now of knowledge producers and knowledge creators. And I encourage you to applaud them a bit more generously when each of them walk across the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, graduations are always inspiring and uplifting experience. They provide an opportunity for the university to showcase its achievements, but also its achievements around our academics and students, as well as all the people that support them to actually graduate and celebrate. This is a hard-earned achievement, and we thank you very much for your perseverance to achieve this success. It's also an opportune moment to express our sincere appreciation for all the persons who supported our students who usually have very difficult years. It's very difficult to go through this journey. You ask me, I will tell you that. And your sacrifices for their benefit are truly valid, and along with the academic and administrative staff who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this possible. All of these deserve a special round of applause from you. At the University of Pretoria, we are proud of our reputation for producing socially impactful academic research in an effort to find solutions for the world's most pressing problems. And it may interest you to know that this university produces the highest number of research outputs locally. And by locally, I mean nationally. And of course, this is evidence from the records of the department. And as we continue to improve on the quality of research, we can also boast 17 A-rated scientists through our NRF system for 2022. And ladies and gentlemen, our EBIT faculty is highly ranked globally with programs accredited by national, international, statutory, and professional bodies. You will know more about this as we proceed. And thanks to its focus on the deep and broad computing skills and problem-solving abilities, all industry-related trends, and a strong foundation for continued learning in the school. And we know that our qualifications are very highly sought after in computer science, informatics, and information science. Now, the research and teaching and learning activities of the school bring comparative knowledge to industry, education, and our society in preparing for the information and knowledge age and the economy of what is now called the Fourth Industrial Revolution and Society 5.0. Now, to our graduates, today we are truly proud that you have completed your academic qualifications under very difficult circumstances. I can relate to your pain of the engineering week, something called engineering week here. And when students come and complain and feel like they're being terrorized, and I say, good education never killed anyone. We celebrate your success with those who supported you in your academic and professional journey. And as you walk across the stage as part of this rite and ritual of graduations, I trust that you have undergone a rewarding, transformative learning experience with the University of Pretoria. And I'm confident that you are well-rounded citizens, responsible citizens, who will always take care of our people and our country. But I also hope that during your time at TEX, and despite the 2 years of our hybrid learning challenges and a limited classroom experience, you have been able to cultivate precious relationships and friendships and happy memories that will last you a lifetime. And in conclusion, I would like to encourage you to keep on learning and innovating. Those skills are really valuable. Be loyal and engaged alumni of the University of Pretoria. And remember to give back to the institution and the community as far as possible. Congratulations once again, and I thank you. Ke a leboga. Now, I will now request the Dean to introduce to me the candidates present whose names appear in the program.
Mr. Vice Principal, the supervisors will now introduce the doctoral candidates.
Mr. Vice Principal, I introduce to you Alec Jingapi, who has complied with the requirements for the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Information Systems with a thesis titled A Framework for Mobile Payment Adoption Through a TOE Lens, a Case of South African Merchants, prepared under the supervision of myself. In his thesis, the candidate aimed to increase understanding of the mobile payment ecosystem, focusing on the role of the merchant and the factors impacting their adoption of mobile payment technologies. This study found that multiple factors in the TOE spheres need to be considered holistically when developing mobile payment solutions to be used by the South African merchants. By applying the merchant mobile payment conceptual framework, he showed that the following factors are deemed more critical in influencing the adoption of mobile payments by the South African merchants: convenience, customer service, risk, ease of use, cost of fees, and trust. This study noted that the ICT profile of SMEs is also impacted by factors such as power outages and access to the internet and Wi-Fi. Most importantly, this thesis identified the critical factors that mobile payment solution providers need to address in providing mobile payment technologies for use by SMEs. Mr. Vice Principal, I request you to confer the degree on the candidates.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy with all the associated rights and privileges on the candidate.
Mr. Vice Principal, I introduce to you Trishan Marimutu, who has complied with the requirements for the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Information Systems, with a thesis titled An Enterprise Architecture Maturity Assessment Framework for Financial Institutions, prepared under the supervision of Professor Alta van der Merwe. In his thesis, the candidate proposed a method for assessing the maturity of an organization's enterprise architecture management practice. A new framework was developed by identifying key dimensions evident in case studies and as seen by enterprise architecture management practitioners in the financial services industry. The financial sector has seen significant advances in technology and innovation transformations, mainly due to the competitive marketplace. Huge investments are continually made to increase an organization's effectiveness and efficiency. This increases the technical complexity and technical debt. While enterprise architecture is generally believed to be the solution that aligns ICT and business strategy to reduce complexity and technical debt, there is no common understanding of how to increase the success of the enterprise architecture management practice. To assist with this, a common understanding of the key dimensions was identified. The assessment results identified poorly performing areas, indicating where the improvement plans need to be implemented. Mr. Vice Principal, I request you to confer the degree on the candidate.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy with all its associated rights and privileges on the candidate.
Mr. Vice Principal, I introduce to you Suzanne Lee Saxton, who has complied with the requirements for the degree of Philosophy in Information Systems with a thesis titled Understanding Teachers' Beliefs, Professional Dispositions, Orientation towards Technology and Technology Use in South African Secondary Schools, a micro, meso, and meta-theory perspective, prepared under the supervision of myself and Dr. Lizette Weilbach as co-supervisor. In this thesis, the candidate developed a framework based on the strong structuration theory to understand how teachers' internal and external beliefs influence technology integration. Micro and meso analysis from 4 diverse schools suggest integration is complex, and the provision of technology infrastructure does not guarantee use. However, the teacher's professional disposition and the school's culture and technology policy play a major role. The meta-theory perspective indicated structuration is not static, and duality of structure exists as teachers' actions and changes in infrastructures and contexts concurrently reproduce, modify, and transform beliefs. The research provides a theoretically based understanding of structures and relationships influencing teachers' technology choices while considering different schools and educational contexts. The meta-theory perspective demonstrated that the framework developed, namely TTU-SST, can guide future empirical work. Mr. Vice Principal, I request you to confer the degree on the candidate.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy with all its associated rights and privileges on the candidate.
Mr. Vice Principal, I introduce to you Heinz Rudolf Holzapfel, who has complied with the requirements for the degree Doctor of Philosophy in Information Technology with a thesis titled Towards a Youth Theory of Meaning Making, prepared under the supervision of Professor Carina de Villiers. In his thesis, the candidate addressed the form-function phenomenon. It is the interpretive gap between a text and its representative notation, particular to the requirement specification artifact. The gap is between the machine's static semantics and the human's dynamic inferential meaning making. This gap is closed via the novel use of everyday devices such as analogy, metaphor, heuristics, mental models, and stories. Context operationalizes these devices to construct and transfer meaning during continuous dialogue and interpretation. The resulting framework and model are known as contextualization, a youth theory of meaning making. A small focus group study using an agile team confirmed the theory's tenets and usability. The contribution to information systems is the inventive use of the artifacts in the specification document. It affords an alternative human intervention and invokes a renewed debate and thinking around the perspectives of language use, encouraging transdisciplinary participation. Mr. Vice Principal, I request you to confer the degree on the candidate.
I hereby confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy with all its associated rights and privileges on the candidate.
Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Master of Information Technology. Given Malema. Thank you. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidate has complied with all the requirements for the degree Master of Information Technology in Big Data Science. Palesa Lepamo. Carol Nchachi. Thank you. Kutsu Sepuru. Thank you. Rian Smit. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidate has complied with all the requirements for the degree Master of Information Technology in ICT Information Science. Ntombae Matrose. Okay. Tebogo Rapetsua. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Master of Information Technology in ICT Management. Kennedy Chingata. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Janina Kotze. Leratu Maholoko. Thank you. Stenford Mambu. Situkule Manana. Lesibani Manyaka. Pendile Molepo. Lesede Molokome. Thank you. Livuvani Mfumba. Walter Mukaru. Sipiwe Nteza. Mulalu Ramonedi. Nchoke Rapela. Thank you. Albert Samatanda. Okay. Hendrik Schroeder with distinction. Masivangbizi Sigama. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Master of Science in Computer Science. Mia Gerber with distinction. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Information Science Honours in Information Science, Zoe Adrikwe with distinction. Fahim Ahmad Aziz Yusuf. Stephen Bennett. Thank you. Tandu Bengu. Lynette Chauke. Jason Dunhauser with distinction. Christina Firkins with distinction. Nashlyn Gavender. Okay. Kate Jacobs with distinction. Titsetsu Lekitlane. Leshezi Letsedi. Kuhana Makhatu. Pesesani Makongoza. Caleb Malan. Kanyesili Manyatela with distinction. Christopher Mbonani. Bongani Mokwena. Rebetsu Molotsi. Linati Mosele. Ropafatsu Njobo. Nomdumiso Nkosi. Nikita Ramundan with distinction. Karika Skuman. Tatu Setsiva. Anthony Saido with distinction. Nokufa Tsabalala with distinction. Devin van Heerden with distinction. Tinutenda Zavame. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Information Science Honours in Multimedia. Doreen Davies. Nina Erasmus. Madeleine Nestler with distinction. Duncan Oosthuizen. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Information Science Honours in Publishing. Caitlin Hewitt. Elizabeth Janse van Rensburg with distinction. Livei Ndlovu. Duan Nau. Upal Pillay. Cassandra Reichert with distinction. Candice Robertson with distinction. Olivia van Zyl with distinction. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Information Technology Honours in Information Systems, Rocky Abbas. Zaid Abdul Hamid. Vajat Aga. Lydia Bapela. Byron Donald with distinction. Pakama Duma. Costantino Eleferiadis. Amir Hava. Samir Hava. Russell Javore. Orabili Kao. Fiona Maina with distinction. Tabang Makuba. Andili Mfaslala. Fredelin Mare. Sipukusle Matsikwe. Mvele Mkuba. Sadaf Muhammad Hasim with distinction. Lebechang Mohot Siva. Kedibone Mulala. Zuihua Moafe. Thank you. Zonke Ngla Mananda. Tapivarufaru Ndoro with distinction. Lisu Shuping. Christu Steenekamp. Zandili Tsabalala. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Science. Konstantinos Andreanatos. Oyama Bilana with distinction. Chart Buens. Andrew Brookman with distinction. Sanele Dlamini. Estienne de Toy. Stefan de Toy. Thank you. Carl Gaunt. Solofelo Gomba. Jared Goshen. Carmen Janse van Rensburg with distinction. James Jenkins Ferret with distinction. Rahul Kapoor. Abubakar Karbai. Eric Kirsten. Thank you. Thank you. Motete Letuka. That's okay. Jason Lutz. Morongoa Mamabolo. Okay. Mareke Mapiloko. Gisela Marais with distinction. Mishleketu Matebula. Vusani Matuhoho. Tapiva Masibuko. Richard McFadden with distinction. Tamsanqa Mulotswa. Bianca Naidu with distinction. Jans Rautenbach with distinction. Alessio Rossi. Jana Sander with distinction. Tristan Sander Hughes. Zoe Schnettler with distinction. Tapelo Sindane. Khomotso Situ. Zander ter Blanche. Mupatu Chiyangu. Johan van Rooyen with distinction. Stephen Visser. Marcus Viren with distinction. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Tembinkosi Nsweni. Katlego Sekhetepela. Vincent Soweto. Rudolf van Graan. Rani Araf. Tyler Arrow. Luka Asmanov with distinction. Uluwatukezi Babalola. Carl Barry. Vincent Besse. Ruan Bilt with distinction. Yusha Bueta with distinction. Seamus Brennan with distinction. Caleb Brewer. Mohammed Karim. Tinashe Kamisa. Lo Claessens. Emilio Kulu. Ethan Corendon Baker with distinction. Moa Quay. Tamsankwa Dineka. Targu Duff. Johannes de Preer. Ashton Flowerdale. Jenna Gallagher with distinction. Shivik Gudun. Joseph Haraway. Michael Harvey with distinction. Timothy Hill. Zachariah Idikula. Adam Isenberg. Tatu Jadzisweni. Bernadette Kebirungi. Nicholas Kirsten with distinction. Wessel Creer. Gabelo Lee. Shray Mandalia, Jason Maritz, William Morkel, Kelly Morrison with distinction. Tatu Matoma, Livuwane Mvali, Tapevaneshe Ndlovu, Tsilidzi Mhambambe, Joanita Nell, Marco Oosthuizen with distinction. J.D. Perumal. Luca Prenzler. Simran Latila. François Reerlinghuis. Donovan Naru. Ashat Sakur. Daniel Skraak. Tiaska Sital. Njabulo Skosana. Keino Swart. Zelo Tetsema with distinction. Ronan van de Vijver with distinction. Joshua Walker. Rashida Vanda. Jason Villu. Matthew Witt with distinction. Kieran Withrow. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Science Information Technology in Information and Knowledge Systems, Delaray Botha. Johannes de Klerk, Aiden Diedrichs, Jean-Ray Duplessis, Matthew Harty, James Hewlett, Caleb Johnston with distinction. Simikani Mabambi, Swarelu Mafaralala, De Villiers Meyering, Lawrence Ndebele, Padime Moifo, Arno Moller with distinction. Dean Norke, Peter Okombe, Brenton Stroberg, Michael Stroh, Claudio Texera, Louis van As, Douglas van Rieuwijk, Hia Wang, Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Information Science in Information Science. Jerua Abdul Kader, Paul Ariu Davies, Kian Atmaran, Wyatt Banks, Ruark Parkhuizen, Aliyah Boyce, Douglas Zizakele Chaka, Ntombi Chauke, Jesse John Kutsia, Joss De Silva, William De Swart with distinction, André De Wit with distinction, Verona Dimas, Matthew Dingle, Hendrina Dupree, Jean-Lee Detoy with distinction, Claudio Gope with distinction, Katie May Griffiths with distinction, Brandon Hall, Uratili Shlangwana, Kylie Holmer with distinction, Rumana Ismail with distinction, Sean Kyliers with distinction, Pierre Kopp, Elsie Capeo, Hamilton Koza, Ryan Kimball with distinction, Maponya Komane, Daniel Krugel with distinction, Bongle Kuvana, Toliso Leotela. Thank you. Dinersha Mabunda. Talia Maharaj. Precious Maslangu. Kamachelu Mailula. Adelaide Makamu. Tabu Mamarara. Innocent Masilela. Thank you. Thank you. No problem. Tadiva Masuta. Tatu Matopa. Sharmila Kasai Matime. Gutwanu Matlala. Fizeka Mbata. Katleo Meso. Kiu Tsepile Molefe. Tamsanka Mpopro. Thank you. Bongeka Nziane. Sipiwi Ndlovo with distinction. Bongani Ngwenywa. Lusanda Nkulu Nkosi. Michael Lebogang Ntsiba. Denzel Ullerman, Letabo Ramukone, Jadu Sargenti, Kate Lerato Vilankulu, Lindokusle Swane, Jane Hall, Callum Harding, Chanel Mulder, Walker, Nick with distinction. Monique Hayes with Stefani Laira, Shay James with distinction. Adrian van Wyk, Zwan van Zyl with distinction. Mr. Vice Principal, the following candidates have complied with all the requirements for the degree Bachelor of Information Technology in Information Systems, Waiza Abdul Sattar. With distinction. Ndeshi Kali. Anele Majula. Sianda Nlagamandla. Jeremy Nyika. Trishla Patak. Camlin Tate. Primordial Zhao. Mutimane Adivumni.
much. Can I ask those that have forgotten to wear the masks to remember that we ask them very nicely and politely? For a few more minutes, we'll be fine. I can see you from where I am. We have come to the end of our proceedings. You have already given up a very big hand to all the graduates, and now I'm going to ask all the graduates to give thanks a big hand to all parents, friends, family, spouses who supported them through over the years. Thank you. We have now come to the end of the proceedings, ladies and gentlemen. You are now requested to stand for the singing of the national anthem and remain standing until the assembly has been dissolved and the academic procession has left the auditorium. The words of the national anthem are printed on the inside back cover of the program in case you forgot them. By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I hereby dissolve this assembly of the University of Pretoria.